Hey, welcome back. I never know where to look. A little green dot, maybe. Maybe that's where I should look. It's a gorgeous Wednesday, hump day. And we got a big festival coming up this weekend. A friend of mine puts on this big country/rock festival at his ranch every year, and it's getting bigger every year. So we've been busy getting that stuff ready. But I thought I'd take a few minutes, petting my dog here. Thought I'd take a few minutes and do a quick video, a quickish video. And I've been thinking about heritage, history, ancestry, all that stuff. I actually think about that a lot. So, for those of you who don't know, I was born in Norway, 1963. And in 1968, my dad took our whole family, my mom, himself, and my two younger brothers, and the five of us moved across the world to a little tiny town in Canada, which was crazy. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. It was just kind of wild hair. First we were going to move to Australia, and then it turned into Canada. And my mom has said many times that if she was the woman she is today, they're in their 80s now, that she would have said, hell no, I'm not leaving, because my mom had 10 brothers and sisters, and my dad had 4 brothers and sisters. And so I have countless cousins in Norway, many dozens. I guess they're not countless. I could count them if I wanted to, but I really don't know how many. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 cousins, first cousins. Could be more. Yeah, it's probably around 40 to 50. So Norway has always played a huge part in my life. We went back a couple times when I was a kid. I lived there again for a year and a half in the 80s. And then I've been back a couple times since then as well. And it's like in my soul. And I don't know, I guess I can't really well, I guess I'm asking. Your heritage, your ancestry. I'm guessing most of you that watch these videos, probably your wherever your family originally is from goes back several generations. For me, it's obviously my generation. I moved from Norway. Does it have that same pride, that same deepness in your... It's hard for me to describe, because it really is a deep part of me. When somebody asks me, where are you from? My first answer is always Norway. Now, I've lived in Norway a total of about 6.5 years of my life. I lived in Canada for about 12, 13 years of my life, and I've been in the States the rest of it, 40 plus years. So I'm definitely consider myself American. If somebody says, what are you? I'm American, but in my heart, my soul, I'm Norwegian. Now, Norway has changed a lot since we lived there damn near 50 years ago. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying well, I am judging a bit. But I don't want to get into that because I don't want to hurt feelings or piss people off. But Norway is not the same place we left. And it makes me a little bit sad. I feel like some of my culture is gonna disappear over time. And I think that's worldwide. I mean, the world's a melting pot, right? People come from all over the world to all the different countries, and it's just kind of the path of humankind, I guess. From thousands of years ago, we migrated all over the world. The land bridge in Alaska. Anyway, that's not really my point. My point is, I'm curious for those of you, whether you're Norwegian, Italian, Chinese, Russian, whatever you are. How does that connect you? Like, do you feel a deep connection to your roots there? Because, like I said, it's even hard for me to describe and to put into words sometimes what it is I feel. What is that pull? I feel the pull there. I'm specifically from a city called Stavanger on the west coast. It's the oil capital of Norway. Excuse me. My mom is from a little tiny town about an hour from Stavanger called Hjelmeland, which means helmet land. The mountains around it kind of look like helmets. Excuse me. So it's picturesque. It's gorgeous. I've always been drawn to the oceans, the mountains, and I go, you know, I live close to the mountains here in Utah, and we got some beautiful places up here that I really need to discover more. But we get out in nature a lot. We go camping, and that pulls me back too. So anyway, let me know what your heritage means to you. You know, I would never assume somebody's heritage doesn't mean more to them or less to them than me. I don't know. I know what it means to me, including going all the way back to the Vikings. I just have this strong pull to Viking culture, to Viking history, anything Viking. I have a Etsy shop, Viking Heart Designs, and I specialize in like Scandinavian, Norwegian, Viking t-shirts, decals, that kind of thing, because I just can't get enough of it. And I know there were bad parts of Viking culture, but let's be honest, every culture in history has had bad parts. Every culture in history. It drives me crazy when somebody gives a speech on some college campus. I won't go down that path because colleges are nuts these days. But they'll get up there and they'll talk about, we're standing on the stolen land of blah, blah, blah. All right, fair enough. But that land was stolen by them before that, and before that, and before that. And as long as humankind has existed, people have gone in and conquered other cultures, other pieces of land. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying that's the history of mankind. And the Vikings did a lot of that. Some for good, some for bad, just like anything. So anyway, that's the end of, I don't know if you call it a screed, my little bit of, I don't know what. Call it what you want. Anyway, if you dig the videos, thumbs up, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Leave me a comment. That's what I like the most. Hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday. Peace.